I've done different types of races. I've done 5Ks, I've done half marathons, I've done marathons, and it just seemed like another challenge. Honestly, I think the reason why I chose to do a HYROX in the first place is just from all the hype that's been around it, and it was more of a curiosity. And honestly, I just wanted to learn more about it and learn more about the style of training that HYROX is.
For most people, say they just set in and want to do a race, I always recommend a 16-week prep, unless of course you're Preston and you decide to do an 8-week prep. The difference with Preston, right, is he had a really strong aerobic base already built. He ran half marathons in the fall, he ran a full marathon. So he kind of skipped a little bit of those phases. He also had a really good strength base. And so we kind of got to chop it in half and just dive right into the strength and conditioning phase. But normally in HYROX, your weekly training is broken into 2 different cardio days, probably 2 to 3 strength days, depending on how far you are from your race. But it's truly hybrid style training. It's not just running, it's not just lifting, it's marrying the two together. But obviously throughout the race, I really want you to focus on that controlled output throughout the entire event. For today's stimulus, I really want you to use your arms, simply because we're focusing on a little bit more of that upper body endurance.
Am I ready? I'd like to think that I am. I feel confident because of those simulations and because of how hard the training was, and I missed 0 workouts. That was programmed by Sherry. And Sherry has definitely kicked my butt in this, and it's been tough. There have been workouts that are harder than the HYROX race. But I think that because those suck so bad, I'm glad looking back on it that we did it, because now it makes you feel like that you really can accomplish anything. So unless something goes super south, I'm ready for it.
This is where a lot of people are like, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I can push this. I'm faster than this. Take my advice. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't fall into that temptation. Just stick to your pacing until right before you go into burpee broad jumps. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's that run before burpees and the run after that's a little bit slower.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. After burpee broad jumps, if you're feeling it, start pushing it.
Yeah.
That is typically kind of the boiling point, if you will.
Yeah.
Go in it, again, kind of conservative, and then give it all you've got towards the end.
Yeah, okay.
I think you've got it.
Got it.
You're ready.
I know that you're not supposed to have time goals, but I'm a very goal-setting orientated person, and if I don't have a goal to go for, then I don't know how I can compare if it's a success or not. I would say I would be very happy with anything less than 1 hour and 20 minutes.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Good job, Preston. Halfway there. You got less than 2 minutes on this. Ski through, 1 more, go. I think Preston did really great on the ski. He was a few seconds under where we had him at, which is kind of hard to do, is to slow yourself down on the very first station, but he was right there. He came in at about a 2:17 average. He had a little bit of a trouble with the screen at first, getting where he could see the average. So he really made up for it with pacing himself a little bit faster than the 2:20 to 2:30 time frame that we had him at. I'm really pleased. Good job, Preston! Good, Preston! Great job! That was perfect. Yeah.
What's that perfect?
Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted to do it. Really? Yeah. Great execution on sled push. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. Cut the 7 meters, that was about 3/4 of the way through each length. Counted down to from 10, went. He really killed sled push. Good job, Preston! Good job! Sled pull went much more consistent and steady throughout the entire thing than I honestly expected. That's an area that we've really worked on his technique. He executed very well. He did drop the ropes a few times, but when you're fatigued in a race, sometimes you just gotta drop it. Take a breath, take a breath.
The burpees went better than I anticipated. I definitely thought that it was going to be the toughest on me, but I think because we had like a good strategy built around it, going into it, you know, kind of dialing back the running paces before and then after helped with it. And I didn't have like any sort of like blow up moment with it. There was actually like moments that I thought I was going too fast because I was trying to figure out how to hop in around people and pass people. So it went better than expected.
Breathe! Broad jumps, that's a hellacious station. Honestly, I'm so proud of how he did there. He completed it in under 5 minutes. That's all I can ask for on your first time race. He went out a little hot, but he really controlled his pace in the back end. Good control. All uphill from here. Great job. Great job. He came in right on time on row. He got his heart rate settled. He got his breathing in a rhythm. He's doing great. I think he's going to hit the time goal that he set for himself.
Honestly, that was probably one of my most favorite things about the HYROX was the environment and like, you know, the nerves are flowing. It kind of gave me that like feeling of being like a legit athlete again, like that, you know, because I played sports all throughout my entire life. You just felt like you were center stage for an hour and a half straight.
So I'm so pleased with Preston's farmer's carry. He went completely unbroken, which was the goal for today. He completed it in 2 minutes, right around there. Could not be happier with farmer's carry. He looked strong, he kept a proud chest, and he kept a really maintained pace throughout. Good job, Preston! Nice, barrier strides. Good job, Preston. Good job. Nice. Come on, Preston, you finished that 30 seconds ahead of pace. Good job. So I wanted Preston to finish sandbag legends between 440 and 452, and he finished them in 428. Could not be happier about that. He's gonna dig deep and give it all he's got this last run of these wall balls. I'm excited for it.
I did kind of pick up the pace the last 2 runs, and I think that I might have increased it a little too much on the last one because it maybe showed in the wall balls. I ended up having to break the wall balls up into one set of 25 and then, you know, 10 reps after that. I think that no matter what, the wall bars are going to be tough because it's the last station after them, you know, over an hour of work. But I think that I was just shocked by how much it kind of deflated me. But overall, like the main goal was to finish. That was A goal. B goal, sub hour and a half. C goal, sub hour 20.
I couldn't be more happy. Preston finished in 1:20.54, which is an amazing time for your very first race, especially the fact that he only had an 8-week prep. That's incredible. We were really just shooting for sub 90. I really couldn't be more proud of him as a coach.
I cannot even believe that he got an hour and 20, and he made those wall balls look easy. Like, it was like he was playing with a toy. I'm just so proud. It's insane. It makes me want to do one with him next.
I think HYROX literally is for everyone, and it was built based on movements that anyone can accomplish, and it was also based on movements that are functional for every day-to-day life. You know, whether that comes to carrying your groceries in when you get older, whether that comes to pushing a lawnmower around in the backyard. It's things that you want to be able to use in life. HYROX builds your body for that. Somebody's on the fence about HYROX. I would say 1000% give it a test. It's not something that's easy. It's gonna make you get out of your comfort zone a little bit. It's gonna push you. You'll know what I'm talking about whenever you get into it. There's a feeling, there's a community, and I love that, and that's what I'm trying to bring to the Johnson City Gym in general is that community. And HYROX is is really that for me. And I think for a lot of people, they'll really enjoy it. I think that probably one of the biggest advantages to having a coach like Sherry is to have that pacing plan going into it, because I saw so many people around me that I was starting out with that came out too hot. And, you know, they were passing me in the beginning. They got through ski ergs faster than I did. But then I just started just picking them off one by one, because they just didn't know. If it wasn't for Sherry, I don't know what I'd have done. Probably would have had a very different outcome.